why use a tax software for your US tax filing, and why MyExpatTaxes specifically? So, I mean, I think we all know that filing a US tax return it's not the easiest process in the world. And when you have international income, of course, it gets more complicated. And I think that's what really was really frustrating for me when I moved abroad in 2015, was that anywhere I went, they just told me I was complex, too complicated, and I need to pay at least $2,000, $3,000 to start anything. But I was not. I just had a salary in Austria. It was not that complicated. And that's what makes my taxes more special, is because we don't treat expats as being complicated. We treat you as, you know, this is our community. And so we don't expect you to enter your income in USD and convert it yourself. You can enter it in the local currency. And we understand that maybe your local tax return will take a little bit longer or things like that. And I think that's the really special part about My Expat Taxes, is you're not the edge client, you're the main client. And that's the biggest challenge as an expat, is everyone treats you as the edge case. We're all expats here. We get you. We understand that you live abroad, you work abroad, you have a salary abroad, maybe you're self-employed, maybe you have foreign investments, maybe you set up a foreign company. Like, we get it. You're not an edge case. We're here to help you. MyExpatTaxes also offers, programs such as filing for 1 year or the streamlined filing compliance procedure. So whether, you're streamlining because you've been living abroad and you haven't filed your taxes, which is the offshore procedure, maybe you're back in the US and you weren't compliant and you don't apply for the foreign offshore procedure, we have the domestic procedure. If you have foreign corporations and you need to account for transition tax, that's also available. So we have a very comprehensive streamlining application and procedure to use. And aside from that, of course, if it is available to you, right, if the IRS allows it, you can always e-file your tax return with us. We're not going to make you paper mail tax return if the IRS would allow you to e-file it. Obviously, there are exceptions, such as if you're streamlining, the IRS makes you paper mail those returns. It's not on us. We would prefer that you could e-file it. If you have a dual status return, the IRS also makes you paper mail that. But if they don't make you paper mail, we won't make you paper mail. We will help you e-file to make sure that you don't have to deal with the post office, right? And at the end of the day, again, one of our core principles is not just to be the leading tax software and the most comprehensive, but also be the most affordable. And I know that sounds like it doesn't really make sense together, but my stance has always been, if we see something, if we can automate it, we can make it a standardized, accurate process for everyone and keep the prices low. And that's what our goal is always to do, is once we see the problem, we solve the problem, when we make sure that everyone follows that process so it's accurate, standardized, and affordable.